It's the time to get down.
You know, it's always all free music here at Pax Stereo TV. Miko's supposed to have a new playlist, but I've been hearing that for a couple of years. So, till then, we're going to play some of the old playlists.
She lost it in the garden.
She lost it.
I'm just playing, Miko.
That's cool.
Just lost it in the garden.
Girl, get your fingers out that dirt.
Right.
Clean them nails. We'll be right back with Marijuana for Dummies, y'all. Smoke 'em up, smoke 'em up, smoke 'em up.
Off, kicking on back. Late night, staying up, writing these raps. Engulfed in the summertime, soaking up the sun. Now I'm jet black, yeah, I think I got enough. Off the tops, flip flops, like pink so soft. Small braids, Kool-Aid, melon in the shade. Cute boys, first jobs, divas being snobs. Telephone, internet, computer, got my lap. Barbecues, pool parties, overnight stays. Little drinking, little kissing, playing these games. Boys trying to bag him, then the next day brag him. But you didn't want to kiss him cause he had that dragon. Laughing till you pee, hoping homies don't see. Cut a little grass for some gas money. Chilling at the malls, getting sticky with the paws. You did it for the rush like a rebel with no cause. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, so you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to us, it had no flaws. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, so you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to had no flaws.
This is what it feels like to be loved. This is what it feels like to be loved.
Hey yo, posted at the hoop court 3 straight hours. White mini skirt with the airbrush flowers. We went to cheer the lads and they appreciated that. And you would almost die when he let you wear his cap. You might have told a lie and abbreviated facts if you came home late and were accused of being baked. Me, I didn't smoke, no, mama, I swear. She's only gonna judge me and you know it ain't fair. Trips to the beauty shop, keeping fresh hair. Blowing $80 at the damn state fair. Beach body surfing with the abs looking perfect. Hitting all the clubs, getting love on the circuit. From ice cream cones to the Starbucks stones to your new best friend to your breakup song. They all play out like your favorite days. We love the summertime and it ain't gonna change.
Hey.
With no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, so you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to us, it had no flaws. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, so you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to had no flaws.
This is what it feels like to be loved. This is what it feels like to be loved. This is what it feels like to be loved.
It's how the body heat. Ho!
This is what it
Come on, y'all. What's happening, David? Brian, my brother. Yes, Ray Johnson. Coming up next, part 2 of the morning coffee. Victor Allen's new sports and hot picks coming up next. Get ready.
When I fall in love, I get dizzy. I fall out there just to dish a memory to draw me in. Still can't regret my big sin. Though I acted a fool, my double become a real has been. Tried my best to act cool.
Once again, that's Love Shadow. Act Cool.
Now
Featuring
that we say
Marinella Mastrosimo.
now.
Sights Out of Body Heat. All free music here at Pax Stereo. Yes. That's right. Coming to you once again from Los Angeles. We may not be in the ghetto, but we can see the fence. And we are here bringing you, urban documentary. One of the things I've been talking to Vic about lately is that citizen journalists like us are now being increasingly recognized. And one of the things that we are seeing as our responsibility is to report about the things that go on in our community. That's one of the things. And we wrestle with it. I believe, it may not seem like it to some of you, but I struggle, and Vic and I both struggle, with what we are supposed to be about here at Pax Stereo TV. Because we are defining internet television, which we've already defined as a two-way communication, which is why we embrace so much during our broadcast the fact that we can interact with you, see your comments, do those things live and on the air, because our definition of internet television is it being a two-way communication. But things are again being defined, and we're looking at ourselves, again, attempting to report in our own community. And one of the concepts I brought forth to Vic lately was the concept of being a person who creates urban documentaries. Urban documentaries telling the story of our world. Because Vic is out there doing it, biking and doing all that stuff, getting around.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you want to tell it. You want to tell it because you think it's something interesting, versus you have an obligation. Versus that, hey, look, people want to be able to feel the connection, whether they're in Los Angeles. How are you going to make me feel connected if I'm in Oklahoma, or if I'm in Atlanta, or what have you? And so those threads are things that we're going to have to deal with, such as it's one thing to do it, the other is to be successful at it. So, yes, my background is not film documentary, so I know. But I think what you can do is kind of express what it is you're discovering. And if you have a technique and a way of doing it, I'm not what you call a host and that cat that goes out there saying, oh, let me show you how I can be like TV. It's not that. It's me going through the journey and then saying, okay, so what? Everybody knows about LA. What you going to tell us or show us that's going to make us keep clicking? Don't just tell us that you went up the hill and it was hard.
Well, that's the part we were talking about.
Yeah.
See, as a matter of fact, Vic is going out on his bike to cover parts of L.A. And starting to do that, we ran into some interesting issues going out with your bike.
Yes.
Now, I'm supposed to go meet him at the way this is working out. We want to cover stuff in L.A. So if Vic bikes there and does the journey and the video, we got the way to take the bike and fit it with cameras all over the place. And so we record Vic biking to the place, and I'm supposed to go over there first, Uber over there, and then collect B-roll. I got this wonderful, as you saw, new mobile system. So I go over there and shoot. And Vic bikes over there. One of the first issues that comes up is, believe it or not, biking in the hood. Vic, we're just starting to lay this out as urban documentaries. So know that's coming as shows where we go all around L.A. Okay, so we're working that out. But Vic, tell them.
Why you laughing, man?
Tell them.
Why you laughing?
Because you can't just ride hood bikes in the hood. They got bike jackers out there. Vic, we got to arm Vic.
Wait, let me do this so I can say it right. Number one is, if you don't make the lifestyle interesting and you have to do a whole lot to do it, the first thing that has to come up is the number one issue that's in LA when you are on wheels, whether it's on a motorcycle, bike, or car. People in LA are driving like they're going to the Nexus, and they never reach it. And so what you have to deal with is safety. So the first thing is safety, and that's not just for
I know
urban.
You got to be
LA.
defensive.
You have to be really careful about trying to get to your destination without understanding that you're going through it to get there. And then because LA streets are not made for road bikes, you may be on the road, but they're not really made for that. You know, so you're
What do you
literally
mean by
going,
that? It's like potholes or
it
something?
is terrible because today's, without getting all into the crappy details of it, there are certain bikes you can just sit back and do anything you want with it. But I like distance. And so when you like distance, you want to move swiftly, which means you need road bike. With that comes the sensitivity to what they call the equipment, the bike, the tires, and everything else. So what you're doing is making an investment, and then you're literally going, where's your ground zero? So it's not like you're at Sony Pictures or Warner Brothers, where you go like, hey, here's a production crew. They're going to drive out to the location. And every time I go watch bicycle, what they call how-tos, I say, notice they're always in the country. Always open roads.
Your urban documentary.
Right. They don't
Urban.
have it going through Brooklyn, the Bronx, Compton, South LA. They don't have it going through Cabrini Green and Chicago. They literally don't take you through
They're not
there.
biking through the ghetto.
So you literally are going through the experience, and I don't want to put it on. Let me just say this. Suburban driving probably is a little bit more of a threat based on what I've seen because it's called right-of-way.
Suburban driving is
When
suburban
I'm out in
biking.
suburban, yeah, when I say driving as well as biking, I find my experience that the right of way is like move, I'm coming. And it's like coming to a light and it changes to green and you walk across the street. There's somebody trying to time to turn that corner before you take that first step. I experienced that a lot outside of the urban area. So everybody has their issues. Yes, is there a bike ring that takes, steal people's bikes? Yes, there is. And they call it jacking, like stealing a car in 30 seconds. Do you know they have a way where they sit there and say, don't park your bike?
They got to jack your bike and drive and ride and pedal it away.
Wait, no, they know it's better than that. They actually clip your bike, take it. Truck comes along. They jump out, clip, boom, throw it in the truck and drive off. So you can't chase them the same way. So it's
Man,
all
you have
these
to chase
things.
them on feet. On
And
foot,
you're not going to get far. So look, all of this is to say your journey is about safety first. That is the challenge. So by the time you do all this, challenge, and you want to enjoy it at the same time. That's just it, man. Not try to look. It's too easy to put your cars into, put the bikes in the cars. Excuse me, and drive out to an area and then drive and ride around. But this is L.A.
We're mapping it out.
And ground zero is hills.
Well, you may not be able to ride your bike through the hood.
It's
or
too
maybe
late.
You will.
I've been doing it regularly. I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, Vic, Dina Becker just put in a link in the chat room on Facebook to a black-owned bike business. I think that's your boy.
Where is it located?
Let me see. Ride On Bike Shop.
That's it. Yeah.
I think that's Vic's boy, y'all.
Well, that's Dina.
Let me see.
So just so you know, if it's Ride On,
Ride
that's where
On
I
Bike
purchased
Shop.
my latest bike. I already know. Hey, what's in it? Ennis. He's the one. So no, I've given props to them. I go down because they're in Leimert Park.
Let me see
local.
if I can pull up the
So,
link right here.
Yeah.
Take a look. Here it is.
Oh yeah, man, they good peeps. Good people.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ride On Bike Shop.
Yeah.
Leimert Park's first full service. Now that's the brother that you want to do a show featuring working around.
No.
We're going to do a show. What are we going to do?
No. Not doing a show. No.
Okay.
What I'm doing is, first of all, I want to give props to him because literally this guy's an international competitor. And so he sold me his bike. And literally, to me, the part that became clear is that it was the education about what you're doing with the bike. He's a wealth of knowledge. So I just want to give you props for that because that was more important to me, that he has this knowledge base. Because most of the time it's like going to a car dealer and you're going to buy a car. They can't wait to sell you the car, but are they educating you on the pros and cons? As far as you're concerned, every car that they're selling is wonderful. Very seldom do they say, you don't want this. And I went through this recently at a bike shop where I was picking up a part and the person said, no, you really don't want that, man. This is better for you. I mean, I'm just letting you know. So what he's doing is giving me that credibility that he's very attentive to the knowledge of the equipment and stuff he's selling. So, no. Ennis has already done his thing. So for the most part, I just like to go down and keep connected to what they're doing because I love what they're doing. They have schools, they're empowering the youth, they have all these things going down that I just try to stay on the cusp of them expanding their horizon more than just a retail bike shop. So I want to give props to Ride On for that, man.
Give it up. Ride On Bike Shop. Yeah. Right here in Lamert Park. Give it up, Victor Allen's service and Hot PiXX. It's going to be special. Get your robe open. Go to that drawer next to the bed. Get that family pass-around pack of Vaseline out. The one with the big 3-finger dip in the middle. It's time. Come on. Wow, what a day, what a day. Got to give it up, everybody, to Vic. Again, in part two, those were two exceptional segments today. I got to get up for the new Sportz and the Hot PiXX, Vic.
Oh, thanks,
just
my brother.
Both today, truly exceptional. I don't get to see, and I don't know ahead of the show what Vic is bringing, just like he doesn't know what I'm bringing. That's part of the way we do the show, and it's part of the energy. But there are those days where my brother fascinates me and does an exceptional job. Got to give it up for my partner in crime, Victor Allen, for today. Wonderfully written, thoughtful, new Sportz.
There we go, man.
And Hot PiXX.
Got to represent.
You know, we say, ain't nobody got our DNA. I'm Mario Hemsley. This is morning coffee. Time to get ready. What can I say? Watson. Playoffs, NBA. Sending that love to Miko, Mac McAllister, all the Facebook friends. Peace, y'all.
First off, I'm not your regular dude. I bust moves like a young MC. Yeah, sorta, that would be me. Got me thinking about putting down the mic one day. Then I get some more love. Thanks for the love. I gotta play. Hey, what can I say? I'm a Leo to the finish, man. I love God, so my faith won't diminish, man. Once I step up to the mic, I speak truth. Hip-hop wasn't designed to expose the black youth, but somewhere along the lines, we dropped the ball, yeah. I mean, that man in the mirror, yeah, that ball, yeah. But now I'm back to right the wrong to my past world. So I want this off my list like my name is Earl. Articulate my thoughts clearly like Professor Les. Do you remember Rap City with Deja and Les? yes. I'm looking at the front door, bless the main source. You're full yet, wait till I hit you with the main course. I was spitting when you was a kid, you doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. I was spitting when you was a kid, you doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. Tribe or shit alone. You like my raps, but really I write songs. I like to do it like this once in a while to show some versatility and make you all smile. It's been a long time coming, I know, I feel it too. The more I take a break, it's like the more I break through. With my timeless space boy funk, I'm on point. You bless this microphone every time I anoint the pen, the pad. I face the bad head on. Escape inside the music, see my diary's a song. It's on till I write my next verse, then I go again into the studio. I feel I gotta flow again. This ain't just music to me, it's like my recipe. To be honest, it's more creative tranquility. This ain't just music to me, it's like my recipe. To be honest, it's more creative tranquility. I was spitting when you was a kid, you doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. I was spitting when you was a kid, you doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. They say they get me, I don't think they ever got me. My name's Kowalski, but they call me Kawasaki. Online I'm funds, but in real life I'm more like Chachi or Cola. I told you, I'm funky like granola. Bars, can't you see that I'm a star? Who pumps his own gas in the cold really fast? As I pass on your gold digging stash. I'd rather make my own money, not advance me loan money. No. I was spitting when you was a kid, you doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. I was spitting when you was a kid, you doing what I did, you know I still got it. Why you brag about it? I be on the solo, making my money grow residual. I'm individual, nobody's got my DNA. So there you have it. Nobody's got my DNA. Nobody's got my DNA. Nobody's got my DNA.
Alexa, begin playlist broadcast transition.